Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. Of course, today we're not in my kitchen, we're out in our front garden on the deck. I'm going to do some barbecue chicken in my cast iron pan with an homemade barbecue sauce. And I'm also going to grill up some corn, and we're going to do some taco shells. So we got a lot on to go here today. So let's get started and I'll start showing you our chicken. So what I'm going to be grilling is chicken thighs and the legs, and it's skinless. Just a little bit of fat on there just to give that sizzling. It's going to be a homemade barbecue sauce. I'll share all the ingredients under this video. So we're going to be displaying this, some root vegetables, and grill up some corn, make some soft taco shells. So let's get this chicken going. First off, I wanted to warm up my cast iron pan. Now this one is my dad's. I only got the one and I know I'm going to have to invest in more because today I'm going to attempt to use a regular pan to grill my corn, but that's okay. We'll just be safe. And what we'll do is just put our chicken into this pan. So we'll start grilling this first in the pan. Of course, it's not on the barbecue. Everything is done in the pan. The vegetables are done in the pan. And what we'll do now is season this up with some salt and pepper, some onion powder. Now, if you want to use some garlic, you use your taste for what your palate is used to. So we're going to let that start frying. So what I got here is a cup and a little bit more of some loose corn. You could use fresh corn, you can use frozen corn. So pretty much what I'm doing here is a little bit of a filling for the inside of for our taco shells, our soft taco shells. But I want to start that grilling because when I put the tacos on the grill, I want to take that off. So let's get started on this. I'm just going to toss my corn into the frying pan. And again, I'm keeping my handle out because my handle is not fireproof. But we'll just get these grilling there a little. And I'm going to add in some onions with it when it starts to sizzle there a little tiny bit. Our chicken is doing well on this side. And now we're going to make our taco shells. So what we're going to do here first, we're going to put about 2.5 cups of flour. I'm going to keep a little bit out for dusting of flour into our bowl. A teaspoonful and a half of sea salt. And if you don't have access to sea salt, you use what's available for you. A teaspoonful of baking powder. We're just going to toss this together. So after you've put your dry ingredients in, mixed it around, we need about 2 tablespoonfuls of olive oil or oil of choice. Mix that in there till it starts to get a little clumpy. And then mix in 3/4 cup of water. If you need more, you can add more. But what we're doing here now is just going to create a ball. And like you said, 3/4 cup, and if you need to use a cup or a little bit more, that's fine, and that's warm water. When you got it mixed in so much with the wooden spoon, or if you're using a KitchenAid, that's fine. Use your hands and leave one on the bowl. Of course, using your proper hygiene, cleaning before, during, and after. And we all know that. So pretty much all I'm doing here now is creating a ball. And once I got that done, I'll tell you what's next. But I'm going to have to turn my chicken there now. So let's get over to the grill. What we're going to do now is turn over the chicken. Now just look at this golden brown. So we want to brown it off first. And then what we will do is add in our homemade sauce. And of course, I'm going to put in the onions there now and get them frying along with that. Smells absolutely amazing here today, you guys. We're going to get the neighbors on here, I know we are. So now look at the corn. It's got a nice little golden brown on it. We're going to put in some chopped onions, diced up really small, and let that brown off there a little bit. So we're going to put a dash of salt and pepper, and we got some onion powder, and I got about a half a teaspoonful of cumin, and that's to bring that nice aroma and taste to this corn. That's all we need to do there.
Oh, it smells fantastic.
Don't it, yeah. I know. I can't wait. Now, after you've done that, you're going to take it out of the bowl. We're going to put it on a dusted board. And I'm just going to put a little bit of butter on my hands too. And we're just going to knead this, okay? Knead it inward like this. And the butter is just making it a little slippery for me, so to give me that texture that I'm looking for. So after I've done that, I'll tell you what's next there now. So I'm just sprinkling another little bit of flour over it. So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to roll this out. We're going to cut out just small pieces. You can get probably 15 or more little balls out of this here. So I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. So we're just going to cut little pieces of dough like this. So depending on the size of soft taco shells you want, you can make big taco shells, you can make small, and what I mean by that, when I roll it out, I'll show you. I'm just going to do this much here for now. I'm just going to put this over on my board, and then what you're going to do, you're going to take the dough and you're going to make little balls. Now you can do it on your board and do 2 to 1 time like this, just to make a little ball, or you can just roll it in your hand. So now back to our delicious chicken. Now, remember what I was saying, that if you want to add more seasonings, different seasoning, I'm just using your basic seasonings here. So the chicken is golden brown now on both sides, still not cooked. You can tell there's still a little bit of redness to it. But what I'm going to do now is put in our vegetables. And I'm only using carrot and potato today. If you want to use sweet potatoes, you want to use some turnip, whatever root vegetables you like. But this is the one that we kind of enjoy in this dish. So I'm going to let that cook there for a little bit and get back to our tacos. Before I get back to my tacos, I want to flip those corn. Now this corn is done, what I want from it, and I'm just going to turn it down on low on that side for now. Now we're back to our tacos. Okay, so I'm going to clear off some counter space here now. So what we're going to do, we're going to roll these little balls. There's a bigger one there. Get a little bit of flour. And then we're going to toast it on the grill. So they're only going to be small. We only want small tacos. And like you said, they're going to be big enough to have with our barbecue chicken. If you want to make taco night, you could use this same method. It's pretty much just rounding them off. They're not going to be totally round. You're making them homemade. But if you want to get fancy and make them round, you can do that as well. So that's all you need to do there. So after you roll it out, well, as thin as you want really, but when you grill them, you can grill these on your barbecue grill. You can do it on the stove top. You could do it in the oven. You can do it on the damper on the stove. So whichever is your favorite. And now what we're going to do, we're going to take these over now to our grill. Move one of our pans. My corn is done. And we'll get these going, cooking now. So what I'm going to do here now is just put our dough straight on the grill. You notice I got foil over here on the chicken and vegetables. You could use a lid, you could use the foil. If we weren't doing the tacos, I would put my hood down, and that would help me keep this nice and snug. Okay, so we're going to let that grill for a couple of minutes on one side, then I'm going to flip it to the other side. So after a couple of minutes on one side, you see grill marks, just flip them over. Just see how nice that is? Flip them over, and we're going to do the other side. We don't need to burn them, we only need for them to get nice and grill marks on it. So part ways through cooking, just give it a little whisk around with your your utensil and just to get equal cooking with the vegetable. I'm going to put the file back on. I'm actually going to remove those tacos now into a towel. So let's get to that. So now I'm going to take them off, cover them with a towel, and put on a couple of more. This is easy as that. So what we're going to do next is make the homemade barbecue sauce. So I'm going to put it all together in a bowl, and then we're going to put it in with our chicken and our vegetables. This is moving along really nice, and I hope you're excited to make this and for your family as well. So again, putting the tacos, soft tacos, into a towel, that keeps it nice and warm, and it keeps them soft. All right, so let's get making our sauce. So I'm going to somewhat tell you what the ingredients is, the amount, but you could read the recipe down under this video. So I'm using a chicken stock here today. You can use a vegetable or beef. We got about a cup full. 2 tablespoonfuls or a little bit more of brown sugar. I'm thinking 3/4 of a cup of ketchup, but you can also use a full cup depending on how much you're making. 1/4 of a cup of white vinegar and a tablespoonful of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's okay. So the reason why I wanted a little bit liquidy, because we're on the grill, I don't want for it to dry out too much. So let's put this over a chicken, and I'm going to tell you a really cool story. So pretty much now, as you can see, the chicken is done. Look, we're getting all those nice bits there sticking to the pan. I want that because we want all those flavors. So kind of mix your vegetables around like this first to get an equal curing. I'm going to pick up my sauce and pour it over everything. Just like that. Because now we're going to let this start to cook down. And all those flavors are going to go through the vegetables, the chicken, and it's just amazing. But I want to tell you this really cool story. We ran out of propane. And we had to stop taping and go get a new propane tank. So I guess note to self, make sure you got a backup.
Most definitely.
So what I'm going to do here now, while I'm waiting for the chicken to finish, I'm going to take a little bit of the corn, because this is going to be a side for, I need one more set of ends, side for our chicken that we got. And I'm just going to put a little bit and a little dash of olive oil on it, and I'm going to put it right here into this bowl. I'm going to fold in more in a second, so as you can see. So this is just going to be like a little piece. What we would have here in Newfoundland and Labrador, we like our bread on the side of our plate. Pretty much that's what this is. And another little touch of that olive oil. You could use a vinaigrette, you could use salsa. So that's pretty much all you got to do there. Now I'm going to take a look at that chicken. So I'm going to take off the tin foil. It's really not covering a whole lot, just to lock in some of that steam. So as you see, that's it, good as it gets. Now we're going to plate that up and add a little taste. This is it. So now this is it, our grilled barbecue chicken done with a homemade barbecue sauce and some, I'm going to say, root vegetables. I'm just using potato and carrot here today, but you could use whatever vegetables you like. I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Got to save some for Raymond, and I'm going to put one of those tacos there off to the side, probably putting this way, and that's it. As good as it gets. So if you're looking for something for supper tonight, this is easy to make, quick and easy. You could take your chicken out the day before. You can use frozen chicken, or you could use fresh chicken. I'm going to have a little taste of my vegetable. Oh my. With that barbecue sauce, homemade barbecue sauce. And I'm going to not talk with my mouth full, but have a taste of my taco. I'm going to do the food dance. Delicious.
Where's the food dance?
I know Raymond is waiting for you. So if this is something that you would enjoy for your supper tonight, visit us on www.bonitaskitchen.com, our Facebook page. Get the recipe down under this video and enjoy this delicious meal. Of course, you know, you can stay right here on YouTube and watch this video again, or look at all of our videos. We got over 250 plus videos. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button at the bottom of this video. And again, if you enjoyed this recipe today, send us a message letting us know what you think. I'm going to get Raymond to come in here now and have a little taste of these as well. And I'm going to invite my mom and my Aunt Clara, and I'm going to finish doing up those soft tacos, and whoever wants some, of course, I'm going to start delivering those. So this is it. This is as good as it gets. So if you enjoyed our grilled barbecue chicken today, don't forget to watch this video front to end. And thank you for joining us here on Bonita's Kitchen. From our kitchen to yours, you have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen, to yours.